Well, here we are, and Sonic Superstars has finally arrived. And today, I'm going to be giving you my thoughts on it. So first, let me start off with how the game controls, since that's probably the biggest thing on everyone's mind. And honestly, I didn't have the highest expectation for this, but it blew that out of the water, because oh my gosh, this control is near perfect, dare I say. Like, there was almost no moments in the game where I thought that it didn't control like I wanted it to. It controlled like I thought it would. It just felt it just connected. It just made sense. While I absolutely adore how this movement works, because it's just incredible, there is kind of one flaw with it that I want to discuss quickly. That is that the spin dash is kind of weak. Like, it's not as powerful as I feel it should be. That's the only thing that I feel like it's not how I'm expecting it to be. Because even in the classic games, it felt a lot more powerful, but here it does not feel as quick for some reason. I don't know if that's something to do with the camera or the level design being bigger or something, but it surely feels like it should cover more ground. But legit, apart from that, I don't have like any complaints. Like, it's spot on. So to go along with movement, let's talk about the level design. Well, the level design is, yeah, it's pretty good, but it definitely has its moments. So while it may not be perfect, I will tell you the beginning level and the ending level they're just oh my gosh, they are great levels. While I think all of it is very good and there are some highs, there are also some lows to the level design. This level sucks. I'm sorry, the entirety of Golden Capital is just trash. I'm sorry. Like, it's awful. Like, everything is off about this stage. The level design it's not good at all. And then the visuals look terrible. Oh my gosh. The lighting is like atrocious here. It looks it is not good. But there is actually one good quality about it. It's actually the boss of this stage. The Act 2, the major boss of this zone. You actually get to fight Fang in this, like, Cuphead style fight, which is honestly really cool. It was a good bit difficult to get used to, but once you figure out, like, his patterns, it's pretty fun to go back and replay it, actually. And speaking of bosses, they are good, but they are, like, really long. Like, almost all the boss fights are a little bit longer than they should be. I do commend them for making, like, proper, like good length boss fights, right? But man, they're just a little bit too lengthy sometimes. Like, for example, the boss in Cyber Station is just way longer than it needs to be. Like, it's a good fight, and I like that it actually, like, tricks you into thinking you completed the stage, and then bam, it comes back, and it's like, that's cool, but, like, squish that down, because it is just too long, and it, like, I could get stuck on it a lot, because I feel like I have to give him way more hits than is necessary. While I do think they kind of overcooked the boss fights, because they definitely did not, like, they weren't lacking in effort with them, because they are very well put together. A lot of them have very interesting, like, cinematic moments. For example, like the Fang boss fight I was talking about. It feels very cool to go through, because you can see, look at this. Like, he's getting pieces added to his little machine. Someone told me the name of this. Let me look it up. Apparently his little buggy cart thing is called the Marvelous Queen. Alright, sure. But one more thing about bosses. The final boss is just not it. Like, nah. It's not really that bad, but for a final fight, it's just not that fun. Like, the missiles at the beginning just isn't really cool.
Watch your jet, bro. Watch your jet!
This shield wall thing isn't really cool. Like, it just feels like a combination of, like, alright boss mechanics. Like, nothing in it is bad, and nothing is really good, so it's really just kind of a mediocre boss fight. So the final thing I want to talk about here is the OST. I'm sure you've heard lots of people saying that it's 50-50, you know, the Genesis sounds from Jun Senoue are bad, and the T-Lopes Epic Fun Gang are bangers. Yes, but also no. Press Factory is banger OST. Both acts, legit, they are good. If you could get past that honestly garbage lead synth, These are very good songs, and actually once you get past the intro, they're actually pretty good. Like, the lead synth becomes less annoying. I will tell you this, even the songs that aren't as good, because don't get me wrong, those songs aren't the greatest, but if you give them a listen, they'll probably sound better than you think. So there we have it. That is my review of Sonic Superstars. But hold on, before you leave, this is only the main campaign. If you don't know, there are other alternate stories in the game, which come after this main story. And I'm going to be reviewing those as well, so I invite you to subscribe if you'd like to see me cover those. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you have a good day. Goodbye.